Hi there and welcome back to the channel. So today I am clearing the greenhouse. As you can see behind me, I've got lots of tomatoes that I haven't been able to give away fast enough or eat enough of. So there's a ton left, but sadly, due to the weather, due to the time of year, it is October now, they're starting to go bad. They won't last forever. I'm surprised they've lasted this long, to be honest. So I'm going to harvest as many as I possibly can. You'll see there are still some green ones. I'll try and save as many as I possibly can just to see, can we get these to November, say. I've never had tomatoes last that long before, but I'm going to try my best. But most of these are either red or they're starting to go mouldy. If they've gone mouldy, if they've split, it's going to start attracting disease, fungus, mould, bacteria, and I don't want that festering and growing inside this greenhouse because I've got to get it ready for next year and the year after, the year after. So now is the time. I've got to clear it and make sure it can stay as clean as possible. So I'm going to take off all the nice red ones, the ripe ones that haven't split, that haven't started to show any signs of mould. But as I say, there are the odd bunch of green ones still there that they may ripen. So I'll leave the odd red one just to stay with them because the red tomatoes help the green ones to ripen. I've also, you can probably see right in front of me, I've also got some grapes. I've got about 6 or 7 bunches still left to be harvested. I've got to get to these now because the wasps are coming in. They're going to try and eat all these grapes and I want them to eat. These are seedless grapes, so they're absolutely delicious. They're like a little snack. You can put them on your cereal. They're absolutely lovely. It's the green seedless Lakemont variety, and these grow brilliantly. I get 50, 60 bunches every single year. And as you see, this is October and we're still getting grapes in the UK. So I'm going to enjoy some of these. I'm going to harvest them all and start clearing it, as that will hopefully just help this greenhouse stay bacteria and disease free through the winter and obviously into next spring. So I'm going to harvest all these, and I'll show you exactly how many I've managed to collect and also take off these bunches of grapes too. Okay, I've only been picking for about 5 minutes and I've already got a nice big bag that's beginning to fill up. So my rule of thumb is, if it's a nice firm tomato, like this one, no impurities, it's not split, that's fine, that can go into the bag. But any that have split, so this one, even though it's probably fine, I've got that many in here now. I don't want to risk anything that might have slight disease or anything like that on it. So that one is going to be chucked, and I'm just going to go around each one, just looking now for any that are fine. So even that one, that's split. Some of these obviously really obvious that they've started to go bad. They've split, they're squishy to touch, they're not nice at all. These though, that's a nice bunch. Most of them look absolutely fine. There's even the odd green one on there. So I'll be taking all these. Then, you know, they're red, but they're not the real deep red like some of them. But I think I'm just going to save them now. I can always put them in the fruit bowl or on the windowsill. The ones that aren't fully red or the deep red might just ripen up a bit more at home, but there's less chance of them going mouldy at home than there would be left in this greenhouse. The temperatures do drop each night and then they warm up again in the day, so that fluctuation of temperature probably isn't helping things, and that's where you get the mould like that one. So this is why I've really got to clear them out and get rid of them, because I don't want that spreading everywhere and then the bacteria, the mould, spores to stay for next year, and then before I know it, I've got blight just as the season's starting. So I'm just going to collect a few more and then I'll take the grapes as well. I've even got some outdoor grown tomatoes, which is the first time I've ever had any success with them. So again, some of them are split. I'm going to ignore them, and I'm going to just try and take some of the nicer red ripe ones. They are a bit more bitter and the skin's a bit more tough if they're outdoor grown, but there's still plenty in there. In fact, lots are dropping off and are beginning to go a bit mouldy, so I'll grab what I can and then probably pull out that plant. Okay, that's not a bad bunch of tomatoes. I'm about halfway through. That's probably a good kilo or two. So not bad for October, seeing as I've been getting these all the way through the summer anyway. So still going strong. Just shows you can still get tomatoes in October. But now it's time to just take off these grapes. So as you can see, hopefully, lots of different sizes, but these are well and truly ripe now. Wow, they're so sweet, so juicy. Yeah, they're not the biggest grape in the world, but they are seedless and they're grown in the UK. In fact, I can see a wasp just come in behind me. So I'm going to harvest these and take them home as well. And then the grapevine can start setting itself ready for the winter. Okay, also not a bad little harvest of grapes that. Also been getting these from about July onwards. So that's decent for October. That's them all harvested off. And just before I go, I just want to show you the last few little things. Here is my Chilean guava plant that I've moved inside the polytunnel to protect from the birds. Just going to show you one of these. These are absolutely delicious. Similar size to a blueberry, but the taste is just something you will have never tried before. So you can eat the whole thing. There we go. I'm just going to bite it in half and show you what's inside it. So it's probably like a banana texture, and even the taste itself is like a pineapple-y banana bubblegum flavour. Absolutely delicious, full of loads of vitamins and minerals and antioxidants. So these are fantastic. As I say, this is the Chilean guava. Really, really hardy plant. The colours are fantastic, the reds and the greens. I've only brought inside the polytunnel to protect from the birds, but these are ready to harvest as well now. Really, really suited to the UK climate, so I encourage anyone, you can either put them in the pots like I have and move them around, or they go straight in your borders. Perfectly hardy over the winter, and the leaves themselves come out in great colours, especially in the autumn and into the spring. Pretty much all my cayenne pepper chilies have ripened now, so I'll be able to harvest a load of these. They're a lovely deep red colour. Really, really been impressed with these, and you get tons of them, as you can see. Already been harvesting them for the last couple of months, so there's plenty of chilies there. And my first ever peppers, not the biggest, but it's a black pepper, and that's still really, really firm to touch, so I'm going to leave these on a little bit longer. That one's either a green one or just hasn't ripened and changed colour yet. And there's another nice big black one at the back. Not too bad, those. I think give them a couple more weeks and then I'll be able to harvest them. Impressed with those. I'm still getting the odd strawberry, which is really, really nice to see. See in there, should be able to eat a few of these. There's not many. In fact, there's a few on this plant there. There's a nice red one. And there's a few more in here. Only small now this time of year, but the more important thing, they've sent out the runners, and each one of those will then become its own strawberry plant. If you pop that directly in a bit of soil, I tend to leave its umbilical cord on just until those roots take, because that's still getting fed from the mother plant. But as you can see, there's lots of baby strawberry plants. They will all become their own version of this next year. So I just need to pop them all up. But if I look here, we're still getting flowers. So we could still well get some more strawberries for the next couple of months. For now, I think it's only fair if I eat one. Here is my Golden Delicious tree. Golden Delicious apple tree, should I say. And these apples, so you just bend them up. If they don't come off, they're not ready. And despite them being a nice size, they're not quite... Oh, there you go. That one just came right off in my hand. That's how you know it's ready. Let's give it a little go. There's nothing better than a fresh apple that you've grown off your own tree. Nice and fresh like that. Perfect. And as you can see, I've got a lot of apples to harvest. These are the best apples I've ever had this year, so I'm really, really impressed with them. And they should keep us going for a good few months. As we know, apples store really, really well. Just not the bad apples. You know what that means. Okay, I'm just going to finish off with these last two bits. This is the dog's arse fruit. Yes, the dog's bottom, because each fruit looks like a dog's bottom, unfortunately. But these are actually called the medlar fruit. Favourite of Queen Victoria back in the day. And this is the first time I've had so many. I put bags on them to stop them from being eaten by the birds, because last year I had a few, came down to the plot one day and they were all gone. So these should protect them. Apparently you wait for the first frost, that softens them up and they're ready to be eaten. But these, decent size, this is the medlar fruit. And then just coming behind here, so if I zoom out a little bit, show you a better angle, I've got a new shed that's going to go here, and that means I'll be able to clear this one into the new one and tidy that one up. And I've just spotted some final autumn yellow raspberries. Have a look at them. They look fantastic. In October, nice yellow raspberries. So I'll harvest some of them. I actually spotted some more blackberries, so I'll be able to take some of those home. We'll get grapes, blackberries and raspberries. It's a nice little fruit cocktail. In fact, I've got more over here. Okay, just behind me here is my bananas. This is the banana flower. Look at that. That is heavy, really firm, growing out of my banana trees. I'll just spin it round. Take a look at that. Now, these bananas will never ripen. These are from the Musabaju. They are inedible. You can't eat them, but I just think it's fantastic. Look at the way it just comes straight out of there. The long little mini bananas down into this big Jurassic looking flower. As I say, so heavy. Unfortunately, whenever you get a banana flower coming out, the main stem will die. So coming down here, that's this one. This one will die now over the winter, unfortunately, just like what happened to this one here. That one had bananas last year and that's now dead, but that's why they send out so many. They all grow from the base of the banana tree, banana plant, and then they come up, and that's why you get so many of them. And they just spread. There's the new ones. That's a baby pup. This one came up this year. As you can see, these are the baby banana trees that just come up from the base, almost like runners underneath the ground. So that if this one dies off because it gets bananas on it, this one will live on, and so on and so on. Right, hope you've enjoyed that video. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do. And also give me one of those likes. And if you've got any hype points, give me some of them too. That really does help the channel. So thanks for watching, everyone. Please take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.